Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Wealthy, Healthy, Happy Show. This is your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator. And we got Mr. Beedles in the building.
What's going on? What's happening, everybody? This is Mr. Beedles, Mr. Wealthy, Healthy, Happy, your neighborhood financial planner and small business developer. Excited to be in the building on a Monday morning.
It's Monday, people. Thank God it's Monday, as E.T. the hip hop preacher would say. But thanks so much for joining us here. We're on day number 21 of the Mindset Makeover Challenge. We are just continuing to truck through this thing. 30 days of us being positively focused on our most dominant goal. Hopefully you guys have been rolling along with us, that you've been staying focused and that you've been moving forward and progressing. And we've been going through the Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. He says that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So hopefully you've set up your worthy ideal and you're progressively going towards that thing, that you are taking steps, that you are moving forward, that you're taking action, that you're not just hoping and wishing and praying that it comes to you, but that you're actually taking some steps, intentionally taking some steps towards that which it is that you desire to be, do, create, or become. And we are here every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time, just to kind of connect and get our day started together. We want to hold each other accountable to success. And that's really what it's all about. We want to hold each other accountable to success. And so, Mr. Beedles, man, how was your weekend?
The weekend was fantastic. And I was anticipating the fight that happened this weekend. So I'm not sure if I have any UFC people on this on Blab today, but I was super excited. Now I hadn't been following the fights lately, but there was this guy that really intrigued me, man. His name is Conor McGregor. He's from Ireland, and he's a featherweight champion. But his attitude and his approach to the fight was unlike anything you have seen probably since maybe Muhammad Ali. Just very assured, very confident, very poised. But he said something that was very telling, man, that let me know that he was on the level. He said the law of attraction is real. I said, oh, snap. And then he started talking about the principles that we've been talking about on our call for the last 21 days. And how you need to decide what it is that you want to do and have the courage and the confidence to speak it into existence, to tell the world that you are amazing, to tell the world that you're going to be the next billionaire, tell the world that you are going to cure cancer. You know, tell the world, have the courage to do it. He said a lot of us, we understand and we know the power and the greatness that we have on the inside of us, but most of us don't have the courage to let it come out of our mouth. He said, but if the tongue in your mouth and the one in your shoe ever lines up, it's a wrap.
Fantastic, man. Oh, man, I missed that. But yeah, absolutely. If we're able to really just speak those things that be not as though they were, right? You know, the power of life and death is in the tongue, both the tongue in the shoe and the tongue in the mouth. We want to make sure those things align. So today we're talking about, that's really what we're talking about today, is the attitude. Are you afraid of heights? And when you brought that subject up to me, man, I started thinking about you know, that level of success that either you are acting towards or that you're afraid of. Many people can be afraid of success. It's like, you know, I can't believe that's really all for me. Like, right. It's for someone else to be that successful, but for not me. I can't really envision myself on that level. When in reality, you're working through the fear right now. When in reality, we can have all that we want. The question is, do you really want it? Is it something that you really desire, or have you just really put up this illusion to believe that you know, that success is reserved for everyone else except yourself? So what that attitude that we take towards our goals, our dreams, that our desires, that attitude that we take towards serving our customers and our people, that attitude that we take towards life, it really determines just how high up that ladder, how high up into the sky we can really go.
That's so true. That's so true. And I thought about that this weekend, man. Like it really the fight this weekend, you know, just kind of getting back into just catching up on some of the fighters and their character and their story. I really enjoy that. And as a martial artist, you know, I kind of had this connection, this affinity with the whole with the process. And as an athlete, you have to take yourself into these places where truly nobody else has gone before. You know, for you to step in the ring or to be on the court or to be on the field and prepare yourself for what is to come, you know, it takes the ultimate sacrifice in order for you to do that. But then it also takes an ultimate level of confidence as well to do it at high levels. And I think for everybody on this call, we all are high achievers. And in that, it means that we have a level of consciousness, we have a level of attitude that's up here, right? Where most of us, most people generally, they again, they know what they want, but they're afraid to go after it. They're afraid to climb the ladder. They're afraid to get away from everybody else in order to achieve a higher level of success. And so the question today is, are you afraid of heights? Are you afraid of heights? And yes, fear is one of those. Fear is our biggest obstacle. Fear is the biggest challenge, but fear is also the stories that we tell ourselves about a future that has not happened yet. And so the beautiful thing is that you can speak into your future whatever it is that you want. We've just been taught to speak the negative outcome into our future. And that thing is called fear, false evidence appearing real. And so what we want to do is we want to grab hold of all of the positive stuff that's on the inside of us, all the things that we know are truly real, all the stuff that we've written down on the paper. Our mission, our vision has to become what we see in the future, and nothing else matters. Nothing else matters.
You know, when I think of that, I know that there's plenty of us that could be, you know, in that moment that could be grappling with, you know, I know Miss Wright says she's dealing with that right now, and whatever fear that is, that you might envision, that you might grab hold to, that you might run towards. I found one of the ways to really overcome that fear. And this is what I think that we don't do enough of is actually celebrate our successes, and not only just celebrate them, but also capture them. When we can look back at what we've already been through, what we've already overcome, the successes that we've already had in life, if we can just review that, it'll help us to see that we've already been unstoppable, right? There have been times in our life already that, you know, we didn't think that we'd be where we are right now, but we are. We didn't think that we would have got the job that we got right now, but we did. We didn't think that we would conquer that mountain that we have already conquered, but we did. And as we think about where we're going and what we're aspiring to do in the future that beholds us, it's very important that we take a moment to really look at what we've already accomplished, what we've already overcome, because that can really be that marker to say, hey, if I did this, then of course I can do this. If I've already been through this, then shit, this is.
Uh-oh. Hello? Evan, are you there?
4 years of hard work. Did you get that dream job that you wanted? Did you finally get that car that you always wanted? Did you get the house that you wanted? The things that you strived after, that you really went after, how many of those things have you not gotten really in reality?
Oh,
lost them all together.
Evan Jefferson. Evan Jefferson has jumped off, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? We are going to keep it going. So he's talking about attitude, right? And he's talking about what you've already accomplished. And I think it's important that we understand that. Because when you start looking back over your successes, the many successes that you've had, I'm not talking about the failures. The failures are important, but they're just as important as the successes as well, because in the failure, that's where you find the lesson. And so we have to really embrace the fact that, you know, the more that I understand about what I've failed in life, the failures that I've had in life, the more opportunities I have to make those corrections and improve on my situation. So the past successes really allows us to understand how high up on the ladder we've already climbed. Again, are you afraid of heights? And the answer is, when you look back over all that you've done, is no, you're not afraid of heights. And what you need to do is continue that climb up, continue the climb up that ladder with incredible confidence, knowing that the successes that you've had in the past are going to be those same successes that you achieve in the future. Oh, that's good too. Whereas Chris says, man, depth is also scary as well. Absolutely. Because the higher you go, the deeper you have to go as well. It's kind of like a skyscraper or a telephone pole, right? In order for you to have a 30-foot telephone pole, you got to be 30 feet deep as well. And so we need that. So we need those challenges in life. I think that the challenges in life is what makes us human, and is what refines the human spirit and the human experience. And I truly believe that that's what we're here for. We are here, the human experience. We're here for the trial, the tribulation, because that is where the refining process is, and that's where the gold lies.
Yeah, cool. I'm Richard, and I'm calling
from
Ghana.
Good morning, Richard. What's up?
Awesome.
Nice. We got Ryan Roy on the call, the action man.
What
gentlemen, welcome to the hot seat.
The height thing you had there first, then it seems you have changed it now. You have now attitude, that means altitude. And that was my favorite quote from one legendary from West Africa, in a country called Nigeria, called what's the name? Idahosa. He said your attitude determines your altitude. He has got a book on that. And exactly life, that is how it is. If there is nothing like failure, then there will be no room for definition of success. If there's nothing like fear, then there will be no room for the definition of faith. So in life, whatever you achieve, or wherever you have been that people become envious or admire, it is a process that gets you there. And in that process, in the folding up of each and every of those processes, there is pain, there is fear, there is something that is not likable. And most of the time, when people are telling their success stories, they don't bring out these places so much that these are the processes that have been through. So in life, you can't have anything without a process. And whatever you have just at one stage won't last a night, it will go. But those that took a lot of process to get there are the best form of things. So you ask engineers, you ask manufacturers, they will tell you that the best products are the product that has passed through stages of processes. They are the most important ones. Same way to life too. Those who go through processes before they achieve whatever they had are the most ones that will succeed. And they are the most ones that people who one day sit and watch and admire. One day there was a man performing miracles, and his disciples were a man performing miracles during Jesus' times, and his disciples were skeptical about his powers. So they went to Jesus and asked Jesus, is this man really from God? What we heard of him, is it really true? He said, relax. If it is of God, then it will stay. But if it is a one day something, then it will stay. But anything that comes out of God takes process. So there is not one icon maybe in the Bible and in the Quran that you would think God bless without a process. So I think fear is a necessary evil. Unfaithfulness is a necessary evil. Failure is a necessary evil.
I agree with that. It's I just wrote down there in the bottom that that the contrast of life is what allows us, what helps us to define what it is that we truly want, where we truly want to go, where we want to be. And so the contrast. And so if you don't like what your bank account looks like right now, if you don't like what's in your bank account right now, guess what you got to do? You got to change it, right? If you don't like the way you look in the mirror right now, that's the contrast. And so the contrast is defining what you truly want to look like. And so we have the ability to redefine who it is that we are, where it is that we want to go, and what it is that we want to do. But it starts with attitude. It has to be a changed and a mind that challenges us and to continue to climb up that ladder of success. And yes, you're going to have some failures along the way, but again, that's contrast. That's helping you to stay in line with your goals, your dreams, your aspirations.
Ryan, they trying to get on you, man. Said blabbing and driving not a good thing.
Hey, man, you know what? I talk on the phone all the time. I don't have to look at the camera. I just I'm almost at my destination, so I appreciate you guys looking out for my safety.
Drive.
No, as soon as Mr. Beedles there started talking about, do you want to get to certain heights? I thought to myself, and are you scared or fearful? My thought is, I'm scared to death of reaching those heights. The thing is, I'm more scared of regret. I'm more scared. Too many people end up on their deathbed saying, I wish I had tried. I wish I had done this. I wish I would, when I came to a fork in the road in my life, instead of going right and taking the safe route, I wish I had gone left and taken more chances. And for me personally, the fear of not attempting to reach my potential is what drives me, because I don't want to get to that point in my life when we all check out and say, I wish I had done this or I wish I had done that. Let's just go out there and do it. And whatever the consequences or whatever happens, even if we don't reach that pinnacle of success, at least we died trying.
Get rich or die trying.
That's it.
Yeah, that's actually one of my keynote speeches that I do. That's actually one of the comments that I make, is that you want to make sure hopefully at the end of your days that you don't say that I wish that I had, rather that I'm glad that I did. And that is, and you can find, I think you can find that you don't even have to wait that long to really see, man, have I really been going after it? After whatever that is that it is that you really desire and want. Have you really been giving it maximum effort? Because we know where we put our energy at. Wherever we put our energy into, we create and we actually acquire, we get, we do. So the question is, where have we really been putting our energy, and does that really align, like Mr. Beedles said, does that really align with what we say we really want in life? Whatever it is we say we want to do, whatever it says we want to create, whatever it says we want to become, the feet and the mouth have to align in order to achieve massive success, massive action. They gotta align.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They do. They have to line up, man. And then again, it takes courage to it takes courage to walk in what you believe. Like, to truly walk in what you believe, because many times what you believe is not what the people in your circle believe. Right? Your comfortable, cushy circle is telling you, man, look, it's cool to be comfortable. Why are you reading 10 books a week? Or why are you write your next? Why are you trying to write the next book? Why are you going to school? And trying to get your doctorate. That all these questions that ask, why are you trying to go so high in life? And we are convinced by our environment that, you know what, regular is okay because everybody else is doing it. Everybody else is doing regular, so I should just do regular as well. But again, if you follow the voice on the inside of you, the one that knows that you are destined for greatness, the one that knows that that you are the next best author, that you are the next best inventor, that you are the next Mark Zuckerberg, the next Steve Jobs, the next amazing politician, or whoever, the next president of the United States or the world for that matter. You know, it's having that kind of confidence. It's being that bold and saying, regardless of where I am right now, I don't care if I'm not smart enough today, I can get better. I don't care if I'm not a size 6 right now or size 2, ladies, I can get there. It has to start from, you got to start from somewhere. But then start with the belief from the inside and say, look, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. It's happening. I am the best, and I will be my best.
Yeah, you can change your direction anytime you choose to do so, which ultimately will help you to change your destination. It's a shift in your mindset. It's a shift in your attitude towards achieving the things that it is that you really desire. What is it that you desire? What is your worthy ideal? And each and every day before you go to bed, you got to ask yourself, have I making progress towards that worthy ideal? Like McGregor.
Approach life like a fighter, man. Approach life like a fighter. Like a fighter, right? So again, all right. So I'm gonna tie this in for somebody who may have just been joining. So again, I watched the fights this weekend, and Conor McGregor just became my new favorite fighter. And the reason why is because this guy is applying the law of attraction in such a beautiful exampled way, where he not only is doing it, but he's also giving you the philosophy behind what it is that he's doing, which is absolutely amazing. And he has spoken out of his mouth that, look, not only am I going to be the featherweight champion, but I'm also going to be the lightweight champion as well, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna hold both belts. And that in itself is an incredible feat. But again, I want to get down to the principle of this thing. He's doing something that nobody has ever done before. And he's putting it out to the world. And now he potentially, he could lose. He could lose and have to sit back here, and he could lose and have to go right back to the press conference after his next fight. And they say, and they make him eat his words. They could do that, right? And so I want to drill that down to your level, and say that in your office space, in your business space, I want you today to tell your world what you're getting ready to do next, why you're getting ready to do it, and how they're going to benefit from it. And be not ashamed about your thing, your next big idea, the biggest one you got. Tell the world about it, and then go after it.
So that's what we got, guys. We have our 21-day, we're on the 21st day of the Mindset Makeover Challenge, and each and every day we're coming together to hold each other accountable to success. And so hopefully you're kind of tracking along with us, not only just here on this platform, but also in our network, www.wealthyhealthyhappy.net. You can catch up on where we've been, and you can also follow where we're going as we continue to build and grow this network of growing people. Miss B's been doing a great job of blogging, adding some video scopes. We got a lot of people that are connected, and so we want to connect with you, the people that are out there. Miss B, you kind of want to share some of that with some of our folks. I think last week you put out,
what do you mean?
You're kind of looking to connect with them, maybe some of the services that they were offering.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, so the goal behind wealthyhealthyhappy.net is to be the #1 marketplace for growing people, and essentially what that means is a referral network. where we are building, we're building a business culture where we are growing, where we are wealthy, where we are healthy, and where we're happy. And so if you fall into a wealthy, healthy, or a happy category, and you would like for your business to be a part of the Wealthy, Healthy, Happy Network, definitely drop us a line by sending an email, and I'll show you where you can send that email to extraordinaryinfo@gmail.com. Send your request there and with your information, and we'll talk about how you can get connected to the Wealthy, Healthy, Happy Network. But again, this network doesn't happen
Let's go,
without
guys.
us.
So your attitude, it determines your altitude. How high do you want to climb? And as you see that height, as you see that ladder, as you see that success up top, you got to ask yourself, am I afraid of heights, or am I afraid of regret? Am I afraid of not climbing at all and never making it to my determined destination, or am I more afraid of climbing too high and being too successful? And for me, guys, I'm afraid of not going for it, man. I'm really afraid of never going for it. Because I just think about what really kind of motivates me is thinking about my next generation, and being able to have those stories to tell them about, hey, here's what I had to decide to do at this point in my life in order to achieve and be who I am whenever that time comes, 10 years, 15 years from now, and have those stories to share with the next generation. Like, here's what it takes. Here's what it took for me. Here's some of the decisions I had to make. And, here are the results. But those decisions we make, they start, now. And the actions that we take, that starts now. And so it's time out for, for tomorrow. It's time out for tomorrow. It's all about what we're going to do today. And if God's willing, then there'll be a tomorrow. But what are we going to do today? What are we going to create today? Who are we going to serve today? What steps are we going to make today to live the life that we want to live?
Absolutely, man. Maximizing those opportunities, maximizing the time that we have today. It has to be now. Right, because again, like you said, we look forward to tomorrow, but maximizing the time that we have right now makes us great tomorrow. And so what we do today is going to show up in our future tomorrow. Again, what we do today is going to show up in our future tomorrow. So with that being said, man, be bold, be great, be beautiful, be you.
Absolutely. So Miss
be wealthy, be healthy, be happy.
Brittany, thank you so much for joining, man. Hopefully you got a lot out of today. Next time you're going to join us in the seat, share some of your blessedness with the people as we get out into this world. We're here Monday through Friday, every day, 7 a.m. And really want to do this. It's not a me show, it's a we show. I want to kind of share the love with everybody. So that's our time today, guys. Moving on into day 21, want to get out and rock it today. Thank God it's Monday. Check it. We checking our attitude first thing in the morning so we can have a fabulous, awesome day. And that is what it is. And so I am ERGJ, your certified financial educator. We got Mr. Beedles in the building again.
That is right. That is right. That is right. Hey, and look, there are some of you out there that may be looking to plan the next 5 years of your life. Maybe trying to figure out like what's happening with me right now, today. Where am I? So that you can put your coordinates in your GPS and say my success is 100 miles away. But in order for you to chart that path, you might need a little help. So we have what's called Future by Design, and this is an opportunity for you to get consultation, for you to check in and again figure out where am I and where is it that I want to go in the future. And we have a process and a program that will help you along that path. So if you are interested, definitely please connect with us. Evan is so graciously left that link at the bottom so that you can click there and you can get your first consultation on us. So that's what we do. Kenny, Jay, what's happening? Welcome for joining, man. We're going to have to post that replay for you, man. You missed a good one today. We talked about attitude.
This is Kenny in the building, man. Well, that's our time today, guys. Thanks so much for joining. We are wealthy, we are healthy, and we are happy. We are out.
And we are out.